decoding strategies should you be teaching your early readers? The students in your early readers leveled group are already familiar with Lips the Fish and Stretchy Snake and Eagle Eye, but now it's time for Lips the Fish to meet her more adventurous big sister, Flippy Dolphin. Flippy Dolphin strategy provides a great way for your students to solve words with long or short vowels. If you're ready to learn how to teach the Flippy Dolphin strategy, keep on watching. Hey there, if you're new here, my name is Anna. I was a teacher for 23 years, and on this channel I provide professional development videos to help teachers improve their craft by learning tips and strategies for rigorous and streamlined small group instruction. So again, if these are the types of videos that interest you, please click that subscribe button and click that little bell right next to it so you can be alerted every time one of my new videos go live, which is every single Sunday. So if you're interested in these videos, keep on watching and don't forget to click subscribe. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Flippy Dolphin strategy and how we introduce that to our early readers. So students in our early readers leveled group are already familiar with Lips the Fish and Eagle Eye, but now they're ready to meet Lips the Fish's more adventurous big sister, Flippy Dolphin. Flippy is brave and smart and full of curiosity. So if a word doesn't make sense to her, or if it doesn't sound right, she's not afraid to flip the vowel sound to see if it helps her solve a word. So if you're ready to introduce Flippy Dolphin to your early readers group, then stick around. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to introduce Flippy Dolphin to your readers. Now, your early readers are reading on a level D through about an H or an I. Those are your early readers. And they're learning their sight words, their high frequency words, and they're also learning to begin to tackle those two-syllable and even some three-syllable words. They've learned many predictable spelling patterns at this point, and they're beginning to learn how to solve words with regular letter-sound relationships. So early readers know enough about words to be able to use Flippy Dolphin as an effective word-solving strategy when needed. Flippy Dolphin helps readers know the next step to take when they read a word and find that it doesn't make sense or it doesn't sound right. This strategy refers to the graphophonic or visual cues students see as they look at the printed letters of a word. So when you're ready to teach the Flippy Dolphin strategy, be sure to display like a cute little stuffed dolphin, and of course you want to grab your strategy fans because this will kind of keep your students' attention. So when you break out your strategy fans, your students can refer to this throughout your lessons. Now, again, all of the lessons in my Guided Readers online guided reading program contain your strategy fan templates along with the instructional guides on how to teach each strategy and how to teach all of the other strategies you need to teach. So if you're ready to check out Guided Readers, please do that at www.guidedreaders.com. And when you register for a free account, you get 4 free guided reading units for you to use in your classroom. They're totally free. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go to guidedreaders.com, register for a free account, and you'll be able to download 4 free guided reading units. Okay, very quickly, now let's jump in to introduce Flippy Dolphin. So to introduce Flippy Dolphin, you're going to begin by saying, boys and girls, I want you to meet our new friend, Flippy Dolphin. Now, Flippy Dolphin is great at doing flips. Have you ever seen a dolphin do a flip? It's pretty cool. Now, if Flippy Dolphin reads a word that doesn't make sense, she flips the vowel sound to see if that helps the word make better sense. So let's try and be like Flippy Dolphin today and try and flip the vowel sounds in some words to see how this strategy can help us. Now, you can do this by bringing out a big book, or you can do it using a pocket chart, or just putting words on a whiteboard. However it is that you want to introduce this particular strategy, I would definitely introduce it whole group, and then of course, review it again during small group. So the way I'm going to teach it is I'm going to write a couple of short sentences on a whiteboard, and I'm actually going to mispronounce a vowel sound in a word or two. So let's look at our first, I'll start with, boys and girls, let's look at our first sentence here that I have on my whiteboard. And I'm going to read it to you. She likes to jump rope. She likes to jump rope. That doesn't sound right. Did that sound right, boys and girls? She likes to jump rope. Did that sound right? So we want to make sure we're really focusing on, did that sound right? Now, I might refer to my strategy fan, and I say, Flippy Dolphin teaches us to flip the vowel sound if a word doesn't make sense when we sound it out. And ask your word, does it look right? And does it sound right? We want to see, did that sound right? Did that look right? So I'm going to look back at this sentence and say, she likes to jump rope. Did that sound right? Jump rope? What does that even mean? Did it sound right? So let's be Flippy Dolphin. So the word rope doesn't sound right. So I'm going to look at it and say, okay, I said rope. She likes to jump rope. Now, I used a short O. Let's flip this vowel sound, this O, to make it a long O sound. What sound does the long O make, everybody? O. What sound does it make? O. So it's O. What does that say? Rope. All right, let's see if that makes sense now. She likes to jump rope. Hey, that makes sense now. Does it look right? Yes. Does it sound right? Yes, it looks right and sounds right. Now, again, when we're looking at this vowel sound, Flippy Dolphin makes us flip the vowel sound to the other vowel sound, a short or a long, because we know vowel sounds are either short or long, right? So we can flip our vowel sound to see if that helps us make sense of the word. And it did. Originally it was, she likes to jump rope. Jump rope. That didn't sound right. Doesn't really make sense in the sentence. Doesn't even look right. So let's flip that vowel sound and we'll make it a long O. She likes to jump rope. That makes sense. That sounds right. And we know that it's got a magic E on the end, and the magic E makes the vowel say its name. So we flipped that vowel sound from a short O to a long O, and we were able to figure out what that word was. So now what we want to do is I'm going to say, boys and girls, did that make sense? Did you understand how Flippy Dolphin helped us to flip the vowel sound to make sure it made sense? So, I hope so. Let's try the next one. I'm going to read the next sentence, and I'm going to say, boys and girls, here's my next sentence. He has a new bait and ball. He has a new bait and ball. A bait and ball. That doesn't sound right, does it? He has a new bait and ball. Which word doesn't sound right? Bait. This one. This one doesn't sound right. He has a new bait and ball. So let's be Flippy Dolphins. Let's look at the word. I said bait. So I said bait. I used a long A sound. So let's try a short A sound. So it's bat. Let's try it again. Not b. I always say that. Bat. All right, let's see if that made sense now. He has a new bat and ball. Yes, that makes sense. So in this word, I started with a long A, but really it was a short A. So Flippy Dolphin teaches me to flip that vowel sound and make sure that I know that it is the wrong vowel. Then I say to myself, does it sound right? Does it look right? And once I say, yes, it sounds right, yes, it looks right, then I'll know that Flippy Dolphin helped me by flipping the vowel sound to make sense. Now that you taught Flippy Dolphin during whole group instruction, let's reinforce that strategy during your small group reading instruction. So today I'm going to reinforce that strategy using this book, The Case for Carrots. This is a Level E guided reading book. Again, all of my guided reading books are professionally leveled by Fountas and Pinnell and Lexile. So again, if you are a Fountas and Pinnell school or a Lexile school, all of our books in guided readers are professionally leveled by Fountas and Pinnell and Lexile. So what we're going to do with our Case for Carrots is I am going to do our typical lesson plan, and after the read and prompt book discussion, I'm going to have our students refer to our strategy fans. And what I want them to do is I want them to look at Flippy Dolphin, I want us to read it, and I want us to understand what Flippy Dolphin does, how Flippy Dolphin helps us. If a word doesn't make sense, let's flip that vowel sound like Flippy Dolphin and see if the word makes sense. So I'm going to maybe either have everybody have their own book, or maybe even I'll just show my own. It really depends on what I'm teaching. So I'm going to open up my book to the first page, and I look at my picture. Of course, you know, we always look at our pictures. We always use our eagle eye, and I see what's going on in the picture. And I'm going to look at the first sentence, and I'm going to read, I had carrots, because I'm kind of looking at the picture, and we knew our title was The Case for Carrots, so we already kind of had exposure to that word. So I'm going to say, I had carrots. Yuck. I had carrots. Did that sound right? I had carrots? That didn't really sound right. Let's use Flippy Dolphin and let's flip the vowel sound in the word. So what was the word that didn't make sense? Hat. So I said hat. So I said I had carrots. All right, let's flip that let's flip that dolphin. Let's flip that short A into a long A. Ate. Hate. Let me read it now. I hate carrots. Yuck. Did that make sense? Did by me using Flippy Dolphin and flipping that vowel sound in the word help us make sense of the word? Yes, it did, because now that sentence makes sense. I hate carrots. Yuck. And look at his face. Ugh, he just does not like carrots. So we're using our eagle eye to look at the pictures. We're flipping the vowel sound to make sure that that vowel sound made sense in the word. So Flippy Dolphin helps us to flip the vowel sound in a word to make sure that it makes sense. When it said, I had carrots, does that sentence even make sense? No. So we have to ask ourselves, does it make sense? You have to ask yourselves those questions when you're reading. So we want to use this strategy for a couple of more words in the book. So maybe I'll say to the children, boys and girls, let's turn to page 8. Let's turn to page 8. And I'm looking at this one, and it says, I had them in cack. Carrot cack. It was sweet. Whoa, hold on. Cack. I had them in cack. What is cack? Does that sound right? Does that make sense? You could also say, let's use eagle eye. What's he doing? He's eating something. Do we know what he's eating? I had them in cack. Carrot cack. Well, what's he eating? It kind of looks like he's eating cake. So let's take that cack word and let's flip the vowel sound from a short A to a long A. I had them in cake. Let's read that again. I had them in cake. Carrot cake. It was sweet. Did that make sense? Yes, it did. And again, we want to look at that word and we know it has a magic E. So that magic E tells the vowel to say its name. So we used Flippy Dolphin to flip the vowel sound from a short A that we used to a long A. And we used eagle eye to help us in the process. So do you see how Flippy Dolphin can help us read words with the proper vowel sounds? We flip those vowel sounds from short to long or from long to short. So again, to be sure to encourage your students to use the other strategies that they've learned, like eagle eye, like lips the fish, like stretchy snake. Remind them to check their strategy fans and see if there's a strategy that they can use when they come to a word they don't know. So this is just so important. So now that you've given your students another helpful strategy, let me ask you, what's yours? Do you have an effective strategy for staying afloat in your literacy instruction? There's a sea of information out there, but do you ever just feel like there's just never enough time? I used to feel that way in my own classroom. And that's why I created guided readers. It was out of a need I had in my own classroom. I was always just pulling from here and pulling from there and trying this activity and trying this guided writing activity and trying this lesson. I was just pulling from all over the place. And honestly, it was overwhelming and it was stressful. And it took me hours to plan for my 4 or 5 reading groups that I had to do every day. And that was how kind of guided readers was born. In my own classroom, I learned how to streamline my lesson plans. I learned how to take the information I knew I needed to teach during that 15-minute lesson, and I used it to streamline the process. And that's what guided readers is going to do for you. It's going to streamline your guided reading instruction with everything you need to ensure that you're meeting the needs of each and every one of your students. Now, many times I get messages and emails from teachers saying, well, I have to use Journeys, or I have to use Wonders, or I have to use Reading Street, or I have a Basil, or I have this program. Let me ask you a question. If you feel that you're not meeting the needs of your students during your guided reading groups, why can't you use resources that you know will get you the results that you're looking for? And I can assure you, even guarantee you, that guided readers will do that for you. Guided readers is so streamlined and effective and rigorous that you will see growth in your students' reading. If you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed out with all of the lesson planning that goes in, and you're feeling like maybe you don't know what to teach, or you don't know how to teach it, or you're just struggling, Guided Readers answers all of those struggles for you. It has everything in the program that you're going to need. It's got the strategy instruction. It's got the word work instruction. It's got, for your emergent readers, you're going to work on consonant sounds. For your, your early readers and even your transitional readers, you're going to work on word work. You're going to focus on specific skills, specific phonics skills to help those students learn how to attack words they don't know. And word work in your guided reading is imperative. It has to be done. You need to teach your students how to attack words that they don't know. And Guided Readers has that for you. It's got the phonics instruction. It has the comprehension instruction. You're going to work on fluency. I give you all the information that you're going to need in these trifolds to help you teach your very diverse readers in your classroom. So I understand that you might have a Basil program that you have to read, you have to use, and maybe your administration says use it with fidelity. But I have a question. If it's not working, if your students aren't making progress in their guided reading instruction, if their levels aren't moving up and moving up and moving up and moving up, and they're just staying the same and they're staying stagnant, you should ask yourself, is what I'm teaching during guided reading working? And if it's not, do something about it. And I can assure you and even guarantee you that if you follow our lesson plans for inside of Guided Readers and use our guided reading books, you will see results, just like I did in my own classroom. 99% of my students in my classroom left reading on or above grade level every single solitary year. And there's a reason for that. Because my lessons were streamlined, they were structured, and I ensured that I was meeting the needs of every single one of my students during my guided reading groups. So I urge you, please check out Guided Readers because I know it's going to take the guesswork out of what to teach and how to teach with our engaging and professionally leveled, complete, done for you lesson plans. We have our digital interactive reader. We have all of our time-saving tools to help you get organized. Guided Readers is your structured approach, and it's designed for today's classroom. It contains every effective tool you'll need to take your students from learning to read, I promise, to reading to learn. So check out guidedreaders.com and please register for a free account. You'll get 4 free guided reading units to try in your classroom. So if you're ready to dive in and learn how you can transform your literacy instruction, then please click that link in the description below and check out Guided Readers. So I hope this video was helpful for you today when I was teaching you how to use Flippy Dolphin and teach that strategy to your students. Remember, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below with any questions that you have about strategy instruction or guided reading instruction. You know how I love to answer questions. And again, don't forget to click that subscribe button and that little bell next to it so you can be alerted every time my new video goes live. And that's every single Sunday. Every single Sunday we have a new video go live. So I do hope you enjoyed today's video on Flippy Dolphin. I will be going over the rest of the strategies. We are going to be doing Skippy Frog, and we're going to be working on Trying Lion next. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and happy reading. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.